Hello everyone, my name is Elspeth, you're watching the Planeswalker Pantheon, and today we are opening up a draft booster box of Dominaria United. It's the set, just like Dominaria Remastered. They just took every set, or any card that was even remotely set on Dominaria, and just put it into a box. I drafted it last night, and it was actually pretty fun. I wish I didn't miss the first draft, but I was happy that my store was actually running a second one, so this was actually really fun. But let's get to the cool things, yeah? There's so much cool stuff, like, you know, all the tutors, Force of Wills, Mystic Remora, which I don't think has ever seen a reprint. But yeah, so much cool stuff. So, oh, sweet Bloom Lavamancer artwork. I'll put that over there. And we got our wonderful packs. Alright. First one up, I believe every pack at least has one old border or full art. I've not opened a lot of these and I haven't been keeping up, so normally I'm pretty good at this. Alright, so we'll flick through. Where there? Phyrexian Rager with the original art. Chain Lightning at common. Alright. Our first rate already hit a tutor. It's Mystical Tutor. So for a single blue, you get an instant. Search your library for an instant or sorcery card, reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. We have a Deadwood Treefolk in the old border, which looks real nice, and of course the old border forests. And then that card that no one cares about. So I already hit a tutor to start off, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with more tutors, especially now that I'm getting a little bit more into Commander. As you know, there's nothing wrong with one tutor's fine. More is always better. Counterspell. Alright, so we have a Mystic Enforcer, Quicksilver Dagger, Dramar's Cabin. Or we have, as our old border card, Helm of Awakening, 2 mana. Artifact spells cost 1 less to cast. Huh, that was a bit of a weird setup. We've got an Impulse, Foil Arcation Javelineers, and a Forest and a Burb. That was set up a little bit weird, guys, but hey, we'll just keep on rolling like we always do. Ooh, new pacifism artwork. I don't think I've ever seen that one. Golden Matron, Gamekeeper, Sarah Angel, Recoil. Hey, we got Birds of Paradise with the original artwork by Mark Poole. That's an absolute classic. Single green creature bird flying at 1 mana of any colour, and it's an 0/1. Overnize in the old border, and ooh, a foil Terror, and a Plains and a Goblin. There we go. Terror before Doomblade replaced it. Actually, no, it's not exactly a direct 1-to-1, I guess. But man, old Magic art hits differently. Drake. We've got a Damping Sphere. And then To-Go Monastery. Faceless Butcher, the original Black O-Ring. And we have a Test of Endurance, our first mythic. 2 and 2 white and enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 50 or more life, you win the game. Oh, and that's an absolute classic. The Savannah line in the old border. And also, oh no, that's not the. Oh, it is. It's the same. Yeah, there's like a whole story. I can't remember the exact thing about how the artwork for that island was accidentally used for the birds. There's like a whole like mix up. I can't remember the exact thing, but no, or was it meant to be used for volcanic islands? Oh god, I don't know these sort of weird trivia bits. Street Wraith. I don't know if Street Wraith was a Dominaria, I think. Griffin Guide, Necklace of Art, Illusion and Reality. We have a Stroke of Genius. So for X 2 and blue, instant target player draws X cards. Ooh, old border Mindstone, nice. And the sheep token's adorable. There we go, next up. Alright. Ooh, good old Icy. Night and Day, Dark Withering. We have a full art red in Arborea. 2 and 2 green, World Enchantment. Creatures can't attack a player unless that player casts a spell or put a non-token opponent onto the battlefield during their last turn. Ooh, Old Border Momentary Blink. And a Swamp and a Black Cat. That must be for the Penumbra Bobcat? I'm seeing a lot of these cards for the first time because, I mean, I've been playing since around 2013, but I miss a lot of... And like, I really saw Dominaria the first time in the Dominaria set, which was their first time they actually returned to the plane, I believe. Drowners, Crusade, Caldera, Whelp. Oh, we have a Solkana the Swamp King in the Old Border. 2 and Grixis, legendary creature, demon to 5/5 with Swamp Walk. Whenever a player casts a black spell, you gain a life. And a Sunclasp Island and another ad card that no one gives a damn about. Alright. What do I want from this set? I just want cool things, honestly. Alright. Oh, we got Fact or Fiction with new artwork. Deadwood Tree Folk, Pain and Suffering. And we got another Solkana in the regular art. And War Marshal. Jeez, some of these cards just look right in these old borders. You know, like they're meant to be there. And I don't know what it is, sometimes old artwork just feels good. You know? Like, you don't get artwork like the old artwork anymore. We have Terravore, Zombie Infestation, that's a classic. Flame Tongue Carver in the full artwork. We have an Umbilicus, so 4 mana artifact. It will give each player's upkeep that player may pay 2 life. If they don't, they return a permanent they control to its owner's hand. And an Old Border Wild Dogs. Ooh! Foil and Tomb. That's a nice one. That's a real nice one, actually. And a Swamp. And a Zombie. More zombies to add to the pile. Next one up. I will also be opening a collector's box a little bit later on. Thran Golem. Fire Blast, an absolute classic. High Tide, another classic. Pyre Zombie. So 1 black and red, it's a creature zombie, it's a 2/1. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Pyre Zombie is in your graveyard, you may pay 1 and 2 black. If you do, return to your hand. 1 and 2 red, sacrifice Pyre Zombie, it deals 2 damage to any target. Cool. And a foil. Oh, just a normal werebear? Alright. And elephant token. Next one up. I like that they're doing these sort of retro sort of sets, you know? Shows us, you know, how far Magic has come. Dragon Engine. Chain Lightning. Alright, so... Oh, we have an Urza's Blueprint, 6 mana artifact, Echo 6. Tap to draw a card. Perfectly fine. Oh, Old Border Icy and a Mountain. And these beautiful John Avon lands. Next one up. I believe John Avon did all the lands for the set, I haven't actually... It's John Avon Mark 4 at least. Alright. Terra. Alright. Turnabout. Icy Manipulator. We have an Overmaster. So single red sorcery. Next instant or sorcery spell you cast a certain counter, draw a card. Ooh. Now that's nice. The Old Border Impulse. That's real pretty looking. And a foil Sarah Angel. And Sapling. God, Sapling was weird back then. When we went to back to Dominaria, there were these cute little mushroom people, and they look terrifying. Alright. Got the Les, Slice and Dice, Terravore. We have another absolute classic in Sulfuric Vortex. 1 and 2 red enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, it deals 2 damage to that player. If a player would gain life, that player gains no life instead. Invigorating Bloom in the old border. Oh, Rob Alexander artwork as well. Alright, so we're getting a nice little smattering of some absolute classics. And sometimes you just can't beat a classic. As much as I love Magic, you know, what they're doing now, sometimes it's nice to look back. Page Shifter, Flesh Reader, Spectral Links. Oh, we've got a Sulphur Falls from Dominaria. I actually didn't get all of the check lands. Land, it enters the battlefield tapped unless you control an island or a mountain. Tap to add blue or red. We have a Drowny's Crusade in the old border. Oh, and the foil Frantic Search in the old border looks so nice. And squirrels. Next one up. What I'm not the biggest fan of, and this is just purely amazing in how I keep my collection. I'll have to go through and find out when the last time we saw some of these cards so I can find out where they are in the collection. Oh, Spirit Monger. This is another one. Like, geez, this used to be in like a standard playable card at the time. Chainer's Edict. Oh, we have an Arborea in the old border, which looks very nice. Mog War Marshal, Island, and Insect. This one's next. This just feels good. You know? Storm into the Mishra's Factory, Confiscate. We have Zer the Enchanter, so for 1 white, blue, and black, legendary creature, human wizards, a 1/4 flying. When it attacks me, search your library for an enchantment card, mana value 3 or less, put it onto the battlefield, and then shuffle. Ooh, old border Duress looks real nice. Oh, this is how Duresses should look. Got a Plains and a Goblin. That being said, one of my favourite Duress arts was, the Khan's Block one. I think it might have been the third one in the Khan's Block, which the name of the set's escaping me at the moment, but like it's Colligan yelling at Zergo. Alright. Another, we got an Urza's Incubator as another mythic. It's 3 mana for an artifact, enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures of the chosen type cost 2 less to cast. We have, Old Border Terror. Nice. There's something just nice about just that setup with the rules text centered out, no flavor text, just right in the middle. Foil Sandstorm, which I wish I had in my draft last night. But anyways, let's go to the next. You'd be surprised how much, and listen, this set, this draft format, one toughness things is kind of relevant. Alright, so that's all the commons. Got Battle Screech, classic for Pauper. Trevor's Ruins. Oh, we got a full art High Tide. That looks real nice. Ooh, that is a full art Vampiric Tutor, folks. Single black instant. Search your library for a card, then shuffle and put that card on top. You lose 2 life with beautiful Richard Kane Ferguson art. Now that is what we're looking at. And a Faraday Seer and a Forest and a Burb. Whoo, I think that's a nice one there. And I'd love that. Oh, I'm so happy that even if it's just for these remaster sets or like sort of cool supplement products, I'm happy that Richard Kane Ferguson's doing art again for Magic, because his style is just so distinct. Zombie Infestation, Spirit Monger, Thieving Magpie, Nantuko Shade in the old border. So for 2 black, get a creature, Insect Shade, so 2/1. Single black, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn. Highlight is Lemure. And a bird. Whew, that I'm still looking on that high, that Vamp Tutor. I'm just trying to think. I've got at least one Vamp Tutor in my personal collection. But man, more copies of Vamp Tutor is always more copies of Vamp Tutor. Alright. We have a Gamble. So single red sorcery, search your library for a card, put it into your hand, discard a card at random, and then shuffle. Valduk, Keeper of the Flame in the old border. Very nice. 4 mana war. Marshall Sutcliffe. That's your boy. And then a cat. Next one up. Let's get another absolute banger like that Vamp Tutor. Alright. Tatiova, Valduk, Tormund's Crypt. Another Overmaster. We have a Recoil in the old border and a Symbiotic Beast. Alright, next in. Alright. A Vehmancer. We have a Phantom Nishoba, so for 5 and a green and a white, it's a creature cat based spirit. It's a 0/0 with trample. Enters the battlefield with 7+1/+1 counters on it. When it deals damage, you gain that much life. If damage be dealt to the Nishoba, prevent the damage and remove a +1/+1 counter. Lull in the old border. That's a common. Eric Peterson Plains. Very, very nice. Let's keep going. Alright, Dodecapod. Fire Ice, Crop Rotation. Hunting Grounds is another mythic. Green and white enchantment with Threshold. As long as 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, Hunting Grounds has, whenever an opponent casts a spell, you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Nice. Urborg Uprising, Roma Swamp, and another advert card. I wish they just made everything tokens, but that's just me. Alright. Invigorating Boon, Stand and Deliver, Lightning Rift, Isolated Chapel. Whoops. Land enters the battlefield tapped unless you control plains or a swamp, and it taps for white-black. And Wild Growth in Old Border and Forests. Alright, next one up. Chainers. We have a Vexing Sphinx, so for 1 and 2 blue, you get a creature Sphinx. It's a 4/4 flying with community upkeep of discard a card. When it dies, draw a card for each age counter on it. We have a Gem Palm Incinerator in that beautiful old border. And a Foil Woodland Cemetery. When it enters the battlefield, it is battlefield tapped unless you control a swamp or a forest. Beautiful John Avon Mountains. Jeez. Oh, man, that Vamp Tutor. Sorry, I know it was a few packs ago now. But, man. Vamp Tutors are pretty. I'm not going to complain about pretty cards. Alright. So we have Voice of Orada, Gerard's Verdict, another Umbilicus, and Ornithopter. Richard White, Ireland. Alright, next one up. Alright. Counterspell Pacifisms. Tiana. Phyrexian Scooter. Swords to Plowshares. Ooh! Old Border Opposition. 2 and 2 blue. Enchantment. Tap an untapped creature you control. Tap target artifact, creature, or land. Nice. And Oromancer. Titus Lunter Swamps. I think those was from just recent Dominaria. But man, just the old border makes me happy. I'm happy. It doesn't take much to please me when it comes to Magic. You know, give me cool new things to do. Give me good life game stuff, because I'm a Soul Sisters player at heart. Alright. Confiscate. We have a Lotus Blossom. 2 mana artifact. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a petal count on Lotus Blossom. Tap, sacrifice the blossom. Tap, add X in any one color, where X is the number of petal counters on Lotus Blossom. Ooh, and that nice old border counter spell. You'd love to see it. John Avon Plains. Next. Alright. Alright, so we've got Floodgate. Flame Tongue Carby, very nice. Improvised Armor. We have Glory. So 3 and 2 white, you get a creature incarnations and 3/3 flying. 2 and a white, choose a color. Creatures you control gain protection from the chosen color until end of turn. Activate only if Glory is in your graveyard. Ooh, Chain Lightning in that old border. Ooh, we have a Body Snatcher in the foil old border. 2 and 2 black, it's a creature for Phyrexian minion, it's a 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, exile it unless you discard a creature card. When it dies, exile it and return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Cool. And a mountain and a cat. That's neat. Body Snatcher's cool. I think I've probably heard of the card, but it's the first time I've actually seen it in person. Cool Mark Zagar. Nature's Law, very nice. Dread Return, always nice to see. Dragon's Blood. Ooh, we have Kamal, Fist of Croza. 4 and 2 green, legendary creature, human druid. It's a 4/3. Green, target land becomes a 1/1 creature until end of turn. It's still a land. 2 and triple green, creatures you control get +3/+3 and trample until end of turn. Ooh, old border Streetwave. I kind of want to get some of these for my Legacy Dredge deck, because these look cool. As much as I love the original art, this is neat. Foil Fire Ass, Forest, and a Goblin. Next on up. But yeah, some of these cards I don't think I've ever had. Probably like their first printing in Zonks, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it's always nice to see, and I like these sort of walk through history. Ooh, Full Art Chainer's Edict is nice. Ooh, we have an old border Enlightened Tutor. Single white for an instant. Search your library for an artifact or enchantment. Reveal it and put it into your hand. So reveal it, then shuffle and put that card on top. We have a Stonewood Invoker, a Swamp, and an Elephant. Next one up, we're reaching the bottom of the box right now. I'll skip through. Werebear is always nice. Wall of Junk, Sawtooth Loon, Undead Gladiator. Oh, we have a Gemstone Mine full art. Actually, I might want this for my Legacy Dredge deck too. It's a land. It enters the battlefield with 3 mining counters on it. Tap to remove a mining counter. Add 1 mana of any color. If there are no mining counters on Gemstone Mine, sacrifice it. Ooh, Maester Enchantress in the old border as well, and a Plains and a cat. Next one up. Alright. Squirrel Nest. Wax and Wane, Congregate. Another Woodland Cemetery, always nice to see these. And a Thran Golem, John Avon Mountain, and Elemental. We are down to the last 3. Let's get it done. Alright. Alright, so Stand and Deliver. Lightning Rift, Nature's Law. Ooh, Oversold Cemetery in full art. 1 the black enchantment, the beginning of your upkeep. If you have 4 or more creature cards in your graveyard, move return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. With really nice Drew Tucker art. Undead Gladiator in the old border. Mark Pool. And Zombie. Next one up, this is the second last pack. Alright. Ooh, Old Border and Tomb. Single black for an instant. Search your library for a card. Put that card into your graveyard and then shuffle. Empty the Warrens. Alright. And the last pack. Let's end this on an absolute banger, shall we? I mean, I don't know how much more of a bang you can get with full art. With the thing, but hey, what are you gonna do? Gem Palm, Mesa Enchantress, Elvish Spirit Guide, full art Jester's Cap. This used to be a huge thing, I think, in Ice Age. 4 mana artifact, 2 tap, sacrifice the cap, search target player's library for 3 cards and exile them, that player shuffles. So it was like your surgical extraction before surgical extraction was a thing. Cool. Oh, Old Border Frantic Search, and an island, and a goblin. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, favorite, and subscribe. It lets people know that I exist and I'm cracking these packs for yours and my own enjoyment. You can follow us on Facebook at the Planeswalker Pantheon, and also myself on Twitter. Links are all down below for all of that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.